Indexes. SQL Server 2005 allows us to create several indexes on a table. An index is used in a table to retrieve data quickly. Indexes speed up queries in large tables, and indexes will slow update operations. Let's see how to create a simple index. The create index statement is used to create a new index on a column in an existing table. The general syntax for the create index statement is, for example, if we wanted to create an index called snow index on the serial number column for the student table, we would type the statement like this. Let's execute this statement. This statement displays output like this. Commands completed successfully. This result means that the index was successfully created. To view the index that we just created, click on the plus sign beside the newly created table student, and then click on the plus sign beside the index's node, and you will be able to see the index we just created. To prevent duplicate values in indexed columns, we must use the unique option in the create index statement, like this. This query will create the unique index SSN index. The unique option can be used on columns that will not be a primary key in a table. A primary key is a key or field that uniquely identifies a row in a table. The unique option will disallow duplicate entries for a column even though the column is not a primary key in a table. Nulls are allowed in non-primary key indexes. Now, we will see how to delete indexes using SQL. We can use a drop index statement to delete an index in SQL. The general format of the drop index statement is drop index, table name, index name. For example, to delete the index SSN index created before, we would type the statement like this. This statement drops the index from the table. While using indexes, unused indexes slow data modification without helping retrieval. So if we have indexes that are not being used, we should delete or drop them. All indexes will automatically get deleted if the table is deleted. Creating and using views. Views are similar to the tables with little differences. A view is nothing but a virtual table. We can do anything in the views like we would in tables. But there is a difference between a table and a view. The data of the table will be stored in the database memory, whereas the data of the view will be stored in the underlying tables, and that means the virtual memory. A view contains rows and columns just like a real table. We can add SQL functions and statements to a view and present the data as if fetching from a single table. You may have a little bit of confusion, so let's take a look at this conceptual figure, and then you'll have an idea about a view. From this diagram, it is clear that the view is not stored in the database tables. It is stored as a temporary table. There are some rules to creating views, so let's take a look at that. A view cannot include an order by clause unless there is also a top clause. It cannot include the into keyword. A view should not include compute or compute by clauses. It should not reference a temporary table or a table variable. Now, let's see the syntax. Here, the create view command creates a new view in the given view name. Select statement is used to retrieve the column value from the table and assign it to the view. Let's see the creation of a view for the table products. Here, current product list is the name of the view. In the view, the product ID and product name columns are assigned from the product table where category ID is equal to 2. Now, execute this statement. Here, the view is created successfully. Once you have created a view, the view name will be stored in the SysObjects, which is one of the system tables. If you want to see your created view name, here is a query. Select asterisk from SysObjects where xtype equals v. Here in this query, SysObjects is a system table, and xtype is one of the columns of the SysObjects table. V refers to the views. Execute this query, and the output looks like this. We can use a view to retrieve data and update data. A view can be used whenever a table could be used for retrieving data. If you made any changes in the view, it will be reflected in the corresponding table. Let's try to select a view using the select statement. See this statement. Select asterisk from current product list. Let's execute the statement. You can see the records from the view. Finally, we can drop the view using the drop command. Here is the syntax for dropping a view. Drop view, view name. Here, drop view helps to delete the view. View name refers to the name of the view to be deleted. Let's drop the view using the drop command. Enter this statement and execute it. Drop view current product list. Here our view is deleted successfully. Don't forget, here we have deleted only the view and not the table. Now we will see some restriction while updating data through a view. A view cannot modify more than one table, so if a view is based on 2 or more tables, and if you try to run a delete statement, it will fail. If you run an update or insert statement, all columns referenced in the statement must belong to the same table. It is not possible to update, insert, or delete data in a view with a distinct clause. You cannot update, insert, or delete data in a view that is using group by. It is not possible to update, insert, or delete data in a view that contains calculated columns. The columns should not contain null values. If it has no default value and is not referenced in the view, we will not be able to update the column. Now you're clear with the concept of a view. The view is acting as a duplicate table. So I advise all of you to write some queries and practice it.